And she just kind of threw it out there. It's like, would you mind just doing this on the grill? And I said, yeah, sure. And just kind of my level of comfort and my, hi. You want to come say hi? Come say hi to all your adoring fans. What are you doing? Are you not even going to say hi to the camera? You want to say hi to the camera? Come here. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, Daddy has a tripod set up here. Come here. Ugh. Yeah. Can you give a big wave? Hi.
Hi.
Say, my name is Lydia.
My name is Lydia.
Yeah. And I have yummy, yummy milk.
Yummy, yummy milk. And I got lemonade.
You got lemonade. When did you get lemonade? I don't know when you got lemonade, but it wasn't here.
Come here.
Mommy doesn't want you, but that's okay. Can you go do bath with Mommy now? Because you got all these stinky feet. You got stinky feet.
They're dirty. We gotta clean them.
Go clean them. Go clean them, honey.
I'm gonna go clean them.
Probably just won the internet today. Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back to Joe Wednesdays. This is JHaubz. How are we doing this week? Apparently, I make tennis look cool. So on part of my Friday excursion, I was basically spent the whole time outside. Did a little bit of hiking and some Pokemon Going. And then I went back to the park that I normally do tennis at just to kind of practice some serves, see how my shoulder holds up doing it. And for the second time that I've done that on a Friday, I've had a bunch of kids walk up to me and be like, can we try? So, I don't know. I sarcastically, but, I don't know. I apparently make that look kind of cool or something. I don't know. But this time it did not go as smoothly, unfortunately, because it started off, there were only like 2 or 3 kids that came in and asked, and I was like, okay, everybody grab a ball, and here's a racket, and that kind of thing. But then some of their friends who were playing on the playground came in and joined in. So then I was kind of outnumbered 6-1, and unfortunately, what you could expect did happen. So... and it was kind of funny actually, because I think I've learned this little bit of like psychic dad conversations, because they were having this party or whatever, so one of the kids' dad was there, and he kind of saw me getting outnumbered, so he kind of like walked over and he's like, hey, I'm sorry, are they bothering you? It's kind of thing. But he didn't really like say this, but like his presence was kind of like, I'm really sorry they're interrupting you, and I was kind of like, oh, it's okay, I'm fine. I honestly don't mind if kids just are like wanting to take a look and they're curious, that kind of thing. I don't mind. But things, I mean, obviously when you have like 6 or more kids that you don't have any authority over, things are going to go out of control rather quickly. Because I told him, it's like, okay, only one kid at a time, and like we need to give them some space so they can try swinging the ball and that kind of thing. And lo and behold, when I'm watching 2 kids going to grab balls, I'd look over the side, and there's one kid swinging right next to them. I'm like, hey, hold on, pause. Like, it was very chaotic. A lot of things were going to go wrong, and then unfortunately it did, because there was one girl, like, she bounced it and like clipped it, and so the ball kind of like went flying above her, and she went chasing after it and went to swing, and as she like brought it over her shoulder, she clocked a kid right in the face. It was like, oh no, I feel so bad. But at that point, the other dad was like, okay, nope, hey, we're all done. Let's get off the field and leave this guy alone. We're good. And then like I think the kid that got hit was his son. He was like, you're okay. It's all right. You'll be over it. It's fine. Okay, we're off. Like he immediately was just like, okay, I'm here. I'm going to intervene immediately. And so it was kind of funny. So so the next time this inevitably happens, apparently, I'll know to at least put a little more ground rules in before I start giving anybody some chances to swing. I did check on the kid afterwards, because I did feel really bad that he got hit in the face. So I checked on him, and they were sitting at the pavilion, and him and his dad said they were okay. So won't be too bad. I won't be surprised if he has a little like line on his cheek for a little bit, because he did get a good clock on the face there, unfortunately. Well, okay, so moving on from that, in Lydia news, we did have a play date with our friends that have a pool and they have puppy at home and all that kind of stuff. And Lydia is the way Lydia normally does these things is she's like, oh, I'm so excited to see him, I'm so excited to see him. Like, it's like all day. She's like, oh, are we going to see him yet? It's like, no, not until after nap, honey. It's okay. And then the second we get there, she's like, oh, Shaw, oh, pick me up. Oh, God, keep me safe from puppy. And it's like, oh, okay. Darn it. So, yeah, like they're so, like both sides are so excited to see each other up until the point that they're actually in the proximity of each other, because then they get all like, oh, well, I don't know. I'm going to do my own thing over here and be shy. It's like, come on, guys. But, oh well. But you know what? I was actually really proud of her this time because she was normally like too shy and hesitant to get in the pool with other kids, and she got in with both me and the other kid and his dad. And like we were splashing each other and playing around with that, and she had a really fun time with us, and I'm really proud of her for kind of going out of her comfort zone and getting a little more social. It was really fun to see. And but what I was really proud of her about was because like the dad and the dog kind of were playing this kind of game of like you catch the water, like he would spray some water and then and Caesar would go try to get it. And like Lydia started playing with him too. And I was like, ooh, I'm gonna use this. Okay, yeah. So like I kept letting her play with him for a while, and then like I kind of just like hinted like, hey Lydia, do you want to pet him? And she was like, oh, okay. And then like so like I brought Caesar over and like she started petting him and all that. And that's as far as that went. But for the rest of the evening, she was more and more comfortable with him being closer to her proximity. Because like before, if he was like anywhere in the backyard, she's like, I want you to hold me forever. But like like she was like sitting at her kitty's table eating dinner with her friend, and like Caesar was under our table and we were pretty close together, and she wasn't fretting, and like I think she would still kind of do the when like her and Caesar were gonna like cross paths, but she didn't like she at least like kind of stood her ground a little bit, and like it was just a lot better than what she was doing. And like I'm so proud of her for just doing that little bit more, and I want to like foster that and encourage it and that kind of stuff. So I mean like so I'm really proud of her. I don't know, I'm kind of spiraling around that, sorry, but I'm really proud of her for what I think was a big step, and something that I've been wanting her to do for a long time. So I'm really proud of her for doing it. Well, in terms of other things to be proud of, I can be proud of myself for trying to grill steaks for the first time, because they turned out perfect. I surprised Ashley a little bit, actually, because she got them earlier in the week and she was going to cook them on the stove somehow. But I think she was she was just having a bad health day over the weekend, and she just was like, could you just grill these? And I was like, oh yeah, sure. And I think just the level of comfort that I responded to with her, she was just like, oh, okay, aren't you confident? It's like, it's not really that I'm confident, I just think I have like the proper tools and I know how to use them now, so I feel much more comfortable trying cooking things. Because like, I don't know, like I've only ever really seen my dad grill food, or like my Uncle Tomar grill food, and then like in recent years I've had a few friends that are primarily, they grill their food, but like none of them like really use too many like instruments. They just seem to know how long different meats need to be on the grill, and they know like what to look for, or like they know like the feel and texture of the meat, so they don't have to like really measure anything. So like it's just been like this mysterious art built up in my mind that's probably something really simple, and I'm just overthinking it like normal. But my when Ashley got me the grill, her parents got me some cooking tools and like utensils and whatnot, and it came with like a digital meat thermometer, and like I mean it basically takes all the guessing work out of my mind. So it's just like, okay, like you're cooking this meat, it needs to be at this internal temperature to be safe to eat or whatever. And like for steak, like you could just like how like long to cook a steak for on the grill, and it like gives you like, you know, if you want it like rare or medium rare, medium well, all that kind of stuff. Like here's the different internal temperatures, and here's about how much time it should take, all that kind of stuff. Like it's all right there online. So I mean, like it doesn't need to be that big of a deal in my mind anymore. I'm just like, oh okay, yeah, I'll grill it, whatever. But I mean, oh man, it's been a really long time since I've had like a flame cooked steak, and oh, it was so worth it. It was so worth it, man. And I mean, just I don't know. I think what was telling about how good it was that it was good every time we had it, because like, you know, we ate it initially over the weekend, but then like the leftovers we've been kind of eating throughout the week, and it's been like this perfect texture all week. And like even after being microwaved and all this kind of stuff and like refrigerated, and it's just been, oh, it's been so good. So I'm feeling pretty proud of myself for putting that together. And I mean, it was definitely good times. But okay, so finally moving on to the next story, even though you're probably not going to see it because I'm going to edit stuff out. The last thing I wanted to talk about today is some work stuff. Our team recently started a new co-op, and it's the first co-op that my particular team has had ever for this team, but it's definitely like the first co-op I've had more direct contact with, which has been, I mean, I'm pretty comfortable training co-ops, but it's been at least 3 years since I've actually trained one. So but the reason I wanted to talk about it is I actually felt pretty good about how well I communicated with her, and that was very encouraging for me. And I think honestly, like, you know, I've said on here before, like, I think this has been a very interesting tool on how to improve how comfortable I feel when I'm speaking with people. So I think I've actually, like, now that I've worked with this co-op for a day, it was like I actually had some like concrete evidence of progress, which felt really good. And like there were just nuanced things that like I know previously I had this tendency of like dragging on and repeating myself and kind of like talking myself in circles. And I just felt comfortable enough in those moments to like catch myself and be like, nope, you know what? I already made that point. If you don't have any questions on it, I'm going to cut myself off and stop. And I don't know, like I think I just had a level of confidence in speaking to a new person that was kind of foreign to me because I've never felt that comfortable before. So I felt really good about it. I think there was also a little bit of really feeling like a more seniored engineer though too, because I mean, like, you know, she's in college. She's, I think, either a sophomore or going to be a junior technically where her co-op falls, and it's like, okay, like I don't know exactly how old you are, but I'm at least 10 years older than you. like there's like I have like at least 10 years of experience. I don't need to be intimidated by you. Like I think that was definitely like in the back of my mind, being like, I don't need to be worried because I know what I'm talking about, and like she's just here to learn. So like there's no reason to be intimidated by this person. So but I think like I said, I think there were a lot of different things that factored in, but overall I was just very proud and surprised and just pleased with how well I was able to communicate that day when we first started talking with her. So that's cool. Really good. But anyway, I'm gonna cut myself off here. Hope you guys had a good week, and we'll catch you next time. Because all I gotta do is like, okay, what temperature does this meat need to be? Okay, I check it, and then when I get it as hot as it needs to be, I consider it done and I take it off the grill. So a lot of the doubt has been removed, essentially. Maybe he is crying. This is not going very successfully today. I'll pause and come back again. So, in terms of things to be proud of, I think I can be proud of myself a little bit too. Hi, baby, you're back. I am never going to be able to tell this story because Liddy keeps making interruptions. Hi, here, come on in. Okay. Do you want to tell him about talking with Caesar and petting him and stuff? Is Caesar a good doggy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you make friends with him over the weekend?
Huh?
Yeah. But that's what the people want, I'm sure.
I'm sure, yeah.
Okay, Liddy, go to bath.
Oh, are you now starstruck? with
She's
the camera?
hooked. She's hooked on the camera now.
It's all your fault, Dad.
Yeah, I know.
She's gonna become a YouTuber.
Oh no, I'm a YouTuber. I can't really complain. Well, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. Yeah. Daddy, I gotta get filming. You get out of here and go do bath. I'll see you at bedtime. Love you, baby girl. So Ashley got some steaks earlier in the week. Oh my goodness. Why are you back? You know this is all on the same take, right? I've tried telling this steak cooking story like 5 times now, and it's either been her crying or just her interrupting. What are you doing? Hi. Hi. I'm a little teapot. Look at me. I don't know how the rest of the song goes. Yeah. I am the little girl. I mean, I think at least some of these outtakes will make it.
We'll have to see if you have like a drastic uptick in views.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I should put one at the beginning, and then keep going.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, hey everybody, that's it for today. Thanks again so much for watching. Click here if you want to see my last Joe Wednesday video, and click down here if you want to see some of the games that I played. This is JHaubz signing out.